There we go.
And we are live with Bobby as the
Yo,
featured, my
how are you
favorite
guys?
co-host for the day. Let me
Only one
just
who
make
puts up
sure.
with you, my friend.
Yeah, well, today's there's gonna be quite a few people that will stick around with us. Okay, guys, welcome for another show, and this one I'm conducting it in an official manner where I labeled it as episode 17. Um, I have Bobby with me, and the point today
Hey
is to
guys.
chill as we always do. But we have someone really cool with us backstage. Her name is Lyelle. I think a couple of nights ago I introduced her channel and her video, and I don't know about you guys, but I was definitely touched. Uh, so we got Shimra with us. Thank you, Shimra. Hi, Patrick. Namar Handa. So our usual crowd is starting to come in, and we already have 13 thumbs up. So um, she's with us. Uh, my show, when I do it this way, the key point is we talk about travels, and then we move on to whatever else we're going to be doing tonight. But stick with me, guys. Tonight's going to be fun. Bobby is getting used to being a host. Good news, as you can see in the bottom, Bobby has a channel open, guys. I put that in my description. I would highly encourage you guys to go. I have three channels. Don't ask me why I introduced three. I introduced our main guest, which is Lyelle. I put a link. I put Arthi's channel and I put Bobby's channel. And the reason why is because these are my co-host for the day, except my guest. She's also a co-host, if you want to call it that. So I'm excited. What about you, Mr. Bobby?
Yeah, man. Pretty excited. Just disclaimer right now, the channel is empty. It is centered to gaming, since I am a gamer. Still contemplating if I'm gonna split it up between gaming and vlogs, or I'll do a separate channel of vlogs. But I'll let you guys know on that. Just wanna acknowledge Sweet PSMR in the channel,
Oh, she's here. Oh
and
my
yeah,
goodness. Yeah,
just
I
saw
gotta
her
make.
post on the chat, and the usual crowd: Chimera, Nomad Honda, hi
Patrick.
Patrick.
I think I Patrick will be probably the first guy to subscribe to your channel. So
Oh,
my
thank you.
word of wisdom to you is do gaming and vlog. Don't have two channels because it can become a little tiresome. But guys, I have a news to share with all of you. So as of 2 a.m. today, my channel became monetized. So I am quite pumped about that. Um, this did not happen overnight. This did not happen by myself. Obviously, it's all of you guys joining me uh, night after night and supporting me. There's so many of you to name. I'll probably hold that for the end. But yeah, one hurdle is done. So I am very happy. So um, let's switch. I feel bad that Bobby's in this.
Yeah, man. I'm upside down.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, you look better. And guys, reminder, please, as you come in, do not forget the thumbs ups. You all know this. That really helps. So, um, Bobby, what do you think we should do? Should we bring Lel?
Yeah, man. Let's bring our main guest and co-host tonight. Let's
All
get the
right, let's
ball
bring
rolling.
her in. She's quite excited. So, boom. I got
Hello.
Lel. Hello,
Hi,
Lel. Thank you for
everyone.
joining.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. And thank you for conditioning me so I won't feel nervous.
Well, listen, we want to make sure that you feel relaxed as much as possible. And like I said, the key is today is you are, yes, you're a guest, but you're also a co-host. Um, Interact with us. We're gonna be asking you questions, and really, we're gonna make you feel good, and you're gonna have fun.
Yeah, that's
And
great. I'm all about having fun.
the hope is that you do something similar on your channel, and we'll be happy to join and support you. So
That would be
Yeah,
great. I still need to learn how to do
yeah,
that. This is just, I'm only a week old. Still learning a lot. So very excited for this experience tonight.
awesome. And trust me, there's a lot of people here that will be happy to help you along the way. So guys, if you go on my description, I do have Lyle's channel. um, if you have not supported her yet, please go and check it out. And I wanted to introduce you, Lyell, as a guest co-host, but I also want to say that we are going to talk about travel quite a bit, but we are also going to go into your battle with cancer. So, um, for someone that
And still, we're gonna still do it with fun, right?
it's going to be fun. Trust me.
Perfect. That's my goal. That's my goal. Despite of going through, we can still have joy and we can still have fun, despite of what we're going through in life.
Yes.
Let's do
And
it.
my folks that are online, sorry that I'm not paying attention to the chat, but
yeah,
please remember she speaks Tagalog and another dialect, so you can freely talk in your own language if you have to. A lot of my guests understand the language quite well, and they're from Philippines actually, so
yeah,
they'd be happy to hear you speak your native language.
Okay, so
yeah.
magandang umaga, maayong buntag. Magandang umaga and maayong buntag sa tanan.
I don't know what you said, so I'm going to say nosebleed right now, but thank you for that.
Good morning. Good morning because it's
Um,
morning in the Philippines.
yeah, we have a greeting here from iPatrick. Leo, are you able to see the chat or no?
No.
No, okay. So I'll just pirate it
Hi,
to you.
Patrick.
iPatrick TV says hello, Liel. How are you? And he said great story.
Thank you. Thank
Uh,
you.
I want to, guys, please forgive me. There's two of us here. We're going to try our best to acknowledge all of you that are here. Patrick just joined. Not Patrick, Jesus Christ. James
James.
just joined. Shout out to you, James. Thank you so much for joining
Yeah,
us. And we'll keep an eye on who else is coming. So, and by the way, Leal, these are, like I mentioned earlier, our regular folks that comes to support us. So we try to acknowledge as much as we can. Um, shall we ask again? This is not scripted, so I'm going to ask you. I'd love to kick it off by asking you travel-related questions. Tell me the first international country that you've ever traveled to.
Well, the very first was back in 2006 when we first came here in Canada. That was the very first. So we had a stopover in Korea for about 6 to 7 hours. And that was enough to get to know a little bit about the culture, about the food, and how we thought how expensive it was because everything there is dollars and Korean dollars. So we kind of like starve ourselves because we were thinking, oh my gosh, for a sandwich, it's like 5,000 Korean dollars. So we starved, but it was fun. We learned a little bit about a little bit about their culture. They're really nice. It's very clean. And then after Korea, we moved here in Canada. So those were
So you went from Philippines, transit through Korea to here. And did you
yes,
come straight to Ontario or did you go somewhere else?
straight to Toronto,
Oh, wow. And this
Toronto
was in
Airport,
what year?
2006. So 14 years ago.
My God. So you have good memory of Philippines, right?
Yes, born and raised. Born and
So
raised. In the Philippines.
where were you born? Which city did you grow up? You want to talk to us a little bit about that?
Yes. So I'm Caviteña. I was born in Cavite City. That's part of Luzon, close to Manila. If
Okay.
you're aware. So Manila is about, with no traffic, probably 30 minutes. 30 minutes drive with traffic, probably 3 hours away from my hometown. So I was born and raised there. That's why I speak Tagalog. And we moved to Cagayan de Oro, the city of golden friendship. So that's a city that's called the city of golden friendship. So for anybody who lives in Luzon who've never been to Mindanao, I highly recommend try Cagayan de Oro City. The people are really nice. And from people who are in Cagayan de Oro, who wants to travel to Luzon, Tagaytay and Cavite, those are my hometowns actually. Tried to visit them. And I stayed in Cagayan de Oro for 8 years, so that's why I know a little bit of Visayan.
Wow. Well, listen, after talking to so many different people from Philippines, I'm really starting to know the people and culture and how lifestyles and stuff are. So, me and my wife are looking forward to visiting Philippines. Bobby, you're too a little too quiet for a co-host. Um,
Yeah, I'm giving you guys space, and plus, I'm trying to pay attention to the chat. I have to mute myself, or else you'll hear the keyboard clacking.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That's,
So I
I'm
try
glad.
to
So
balance
Patrick
those
asked a
two.
question. So he thinks I'm trying to be macho with putting this on. So I already told Lyelle what happened. So I tried to shave earlier, guys, and I had a pretty big cut. So I really had to get this, or it was if I take it off, it looks really bad. So
Yeah, try being the operative word.
that's why I hate to like. I want these salons to open back so I can go. I go every week, get a clean shave and a haircut, and I'm happy. Hopefully, we'll get back to that. So you Philippines straight to Canada, and obviously, I'm sure you went to school and you know went on to have your career. And I listened to your first vlog, and you talk about how you were chasing career and stuff. After so from Canada, did you travel anywhere else internationally? And what are the places that you've been to?
As soon as I got our Canadian passport, we traveled. Me and my family traveled around the U.S. because we have lots of families and relatives there and lots of friends. So we went to first New York, the closest, New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut. The states where we can drive.
Yeah,
New, right? Like it's completely different from Philippines, and then Canada. Well, Canada, I think it's the same in the US. A lot of times, it's just that it's faster. It's the people are faster in the US. And then we traveled to San Diego, California, Las Vegas. And after that, after we were able to visit family and friends, then we were able to travel to the vacation spots like Cuba.
nice.
Yes, really nice people. Like they're like Filipinos. The Cubans are like, they're so
They're
hospitable and they're just like so genuine and so they're so nice there and they're very
yeah,
sensitive. The Cubans, like you give them a bag of chips,
I know.
even before they start eating, they'll share it.
Yeah,
Share it. They'll run and share it to others. So I
Hmm.
was really touched by that.
they're
Um,
so humble. My God, like it doesn't take much to see them happy. Like little things will
Yeah.
really get them excited.
no, no, and I think
Did
that
you get
that's
to
one
explore
reason
Cuba?
why. Hmm?
Did you leave the resort? Did you go to town and whatnot?
Yes, we did. I think I was attracted by the culture, so I went there
Hmm.
twice. One is in Veradero,
Cool.
so
Hmm.
the party and stuff. Obviously, so much younger then, right? So, and we went to the Havana, like the
Havana,
city,
yeah. Hmm.
historic city. We went there, and then the second time we went, I brought my parents, and this time we went to a further, like a more quiet island because I was with my parents. We went to Santa Maria, and then Cayo Santa Maria. We just because I was with my parents, I couldn't go to the adventures part.
Yeah,
We just drove around. We took the tour bus and drove around the island.
they
But
just
both
want to
great
make sure that you're
experiences.
safe, even though you're 30-year-old. They treat you like a kid, right? I mean, every
Yes,
parents are like that. So,
yes, it's the best.
so besides the vacation spots, have you done any adventure trip, as Bobby mentioned? Like, I don't know, a backpacking trip to Europe or something like that. Have you done any of that?
I was planning to 3 years ago, but then I got my health wasn't the best 3 years ago. That's when I got sick the first time. So we were thinking about going to either Iceland or Greece. Um, but it's still on the list. It's still on the list.
Well, let me tell you,
Bit of a delay, but it's still happening.
two beautiful countries that you, especially Iceland. My God, like I can go on and on about Iceland. It's beautiful. And Greece, unfortunately, I think I spent one day in Athens and then I spent a week in Santorini Island.
You went to Athens?
Yes.
How was it?
Beautiful. I didn't get to go out too much. Oh, guys, 1 second. But anyways, then we went to. I stayed in. 1 second, guys. My co-host is calling me. This is the beauty. Hey, Arthi, what's up? No, no, it's okay. Join 9:30 as you planned. Yes. Yeah, the YouTube link. Cool. All right, thanks. I don't think she has any idea that I'm live. um. So let's come back.
You were talking about Athens and your.
Oh, wait. So I transited. I went from Venice to Athens, and then we spent the day there, and then the next day I got on the plane to go to Santorini Island. So I
Mhm.
don't really get to see a lot in Athens. Hopefully, uh, if things get better, we will, go back. But yeah, um,
Santorini, is that where the love fountain is? In
love.
Santorini?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Santorini is where that blue dome with the beautiful sunset. Like I think it's one of the best places in the world to see sunset.
Mm-hmm.
And my God, so you'll experience it when you go. I don't know if you're planning to go to Santorini Island, but um, any island in Greece is beautiful. So
How about the food? I heard the food is
food is good.
oh.
I have no complaint. We tried the local delicacy. My wife is on this. I hope. Can you name that food? We tried it once. We love it to a point. Every night we will ask one of the guests, the hotel guys, to buy it outside. My God,
Mm.
it was yummy. Hopefully she'll put it in and I'll read for you. Um, you obviously from the pictures that you've sent me, which I will share in a bit. You travel quite a bit around the country. Like I think you already went to East Coast, if I'm not wrong, right?
In Canada?
Yes.
Mostly, actually, it's just mostly Ontario in Canada. In the Philippines, in the Philippines, I've been through a lot. I went to a lot of islands in the Philippines. In Canada, mostly. Actually, I traveled more outside Canada than inside. A lot of the travels I've been to is Ontario.
So you're like us. We didn't really explore Ontario until last year or this year, I should say. But I know you shared some pictures. So while you guys talk, let me pull up some pictures. Um, Bobby,
Yeah,
don't be shy. You
where
can
on
keep
Ontario
her.
have you been, Leo?
So actually, we were talking about places to share to the viewers tonight, and we were thinking,
Hmm.
because it's COVID. We're thinking
Yeah,
about maybe sharing places where we can still go to because it's
yeah.
outdoors. You
Hmm.
know, just to have a break from the four walls of our houses.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
so the places, and maybe Matt Han can show it. The four and we I went there with you, Bobby and Casey, and the rest. In some places
Hamilton.
that we're showing. Prince Edward County is one.
Hmm.
I'm also going. That one is in Muskoka, guys, and everybody who's watching tonight, please check out Taboo. So Taboo Hotel is a golf and resort in Muskoka. They're probably closed right now, but it doesn't matter. You can still go around Muskoka, and you can never go wrong. It's beautiful there. It's beautiful there, both all four seasons. So
Now you guys will see me come in and out because I'm trying to open different pictures. So
mhm.
you carry on, Lyle. I'll keep showing the pictures.
Okay. Do you wanna show the picture, and then maybe I can share where's that located?
Yeah, sure. So you have to now help me and tell me which picture because I saved them in random order
Okay.
in the folder. So let me
I
share.
think we can do any picture. I think I'll remember.
Okay, so let me open another one. Yeah, I was gonna do a slideshow, but then I decided not to because then it's gonna keep looping. So I said, okay, I'll just present it.
Mhm.
So hand
So,
tag.
guys, the idea in sharing these pictures is also to encourage everyone. Hey, despite COVID-19, guys, we don't need to, we don't need to get stuck or miserable in our homes. There are places that are still safe to go to, with still practicing safety and social distancing. Because a lot of the pictures will be showing to you guys are outdoors and they're beautiful. And for those who live in Ontario, they're just a drive away. So
Yeah.
that is taken in Muskoka as well, Gravenhurst in Muskoka. Muskoka is Bobby 3 hours drive, right? About two and a half, 3 hours drive from
Uh,
Mississauga.
yeah. Oh, that's right, from your place. Because I'm
Yeah,
more
yeah, from
east
my
than you.
place.
So
Yeah.
I was about to say around 4 hours, but yeah,
Mhm.
3 hours, two and a half.
Well,
When you
the
drive, it's two and a half. So
Yes, yes.
and same thing applies to here, right? If you drive when it's not on a weekday compared to a weekend or even a long weekend, then it's a disaster. But these are all so close, and you're right. It's hard for us to like we don't pay attention to this unless you're really put on the spot. An example for me was driving to Alberta and Jasper. Uh,
Mhm.
I would have not done it in my lifetime until I retire, had it not been for the craziness that we're facing. So
Mhm.
let me while you guys carry on, and again, I'll look and I'll try to find a picture that is not Muskoka. So
yeah.
let's see if I'm lucky. Third time the charm. Actually, you know what? I have
So
one. I found one. So sorry,
okay,
Bobby. Go ahead.
no worries. Um, have you been? Have you tried going for hiking during this
Uh,
pandemic? I know
Not yet.
Casey and I we did a lot. Well, not a lot, maybe like three different locations to hike, just
Let
to
me know when you guys are
like you said,
going.
get away from the house and whatnot. Not now because it's winter time, but yeah, during the summer we did.
We can still do winter. The only
No,
reason I wasn't able,
no, too cold.
we just need to wear really warm, warm boots and warm clothes.
I
The only
I
reason why I wasn't
remember
able to,
when we did that at where did we go during the
um
winter time? Bruce Peninsula?
uh Georgian Bay.
Yeah, Georgian Bay. Yeah, ah,
It was winter, man.
yeah,
We went to Georgian Bay, right?
yeah.
We,
Somewhere near Bruce Peninsula. We went and stayed overnight. We ate at a hotel that only had us as guests.
So hold on. This is
Uh,
during winter, you said?
yeah,
yeah, many years ago, like
I think
2000.
this was January or December.
Yes, we were the only
That
guests
we went
there.
there too. We were the only guests in the area of the motel. We went across and ate at the hotel bar. Uh, and when we got back to our rooms, we were making fun of each other, saying that, "Oh, what would we do if that lady that served us at the bar was a ghost? Because no one else is here."
We didn't see any people, just that lady.
Yeah,
Well, let me tell you, I think I've said this in the past in the show. Winter time, I don't think I have gone past Newmarket, maybe Barrie. Beyond that, I am so scared to drive. I will not do it. Um, Guys, so I mentioned, right, that I'm monetized, and I just want to mention James and Adeline family from Philippines just contributed 50 Philippine pesos. Guys,
Oh,
thank you.
thanks James
Again,
and
I feel
Adeline.
thank you so much, and I feel so good to be able to show this because I used to attend live streams and watch this, and here it is happening to me. Adeline and James, guys, thank you so much. Really, 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 really appreciate the gesture. It's really awesome. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And
Yeah,
you
Lyelle.
guys are
Sorry, Matan. Go ahead.
my first ever super
mhm.
chatters or super stickers, one or the other, how you call it. So thank you guys.
Yeah, Lyelle. James and Adeline, their husband and wife. They're from Davao.
Oh, hello, hello, hello. But in Davao, though, they speak Bisayan and Tagalog.
Yeah, he speaks Bisaya, I believe.
Yeah, they're Tagbis, Tagalog, Bisaya.
You guys should say,
Beautiful. Davao is beautiful. Probably the safest city in Philippines, I would
Yeah.
say.
and I
Oh, we
just
have travel
noticed
teacher
that.
in the chat. Hi, travel teacher.
Yes.
Hello. Okay, I'll acknowledge teacher, but I also want to acknowledge Bobby's wife and my wife. Actually, both are here. So, thank you to Casey for attending this. Really nice of you.
Oh yeah, Casey's saying that we went to Bruce Peninsula. Yeah,
Hi,
for that
Casey.
winter
Yes.
thing.
Yes. Casey is our is our planner. Bruce Peninsula.
Bruce Peninsula during winter. You guys are
Yeah.
scaring me. I don't think I will do this.
We were like, that was a long time ago. That
Yeah,
was even before you
there
got
was snow
married,
everywhere.
Bobby.
Oh no, yeah, we weren't married yet. That's why I still wanted to go out with her back then.
It was fun though. So
Yeah, it was.
if we're gonna refresh the memory, it was really fun. There's lots of snow. All you can see is snow. And then we went to a restaurant that's apparently the one of the popular restaurants there, but really we didn't have much choice because that's the only restaurant that's open. And and then it was like walking distance from the cabin that we rented. It's like a raw cabin where you can also cook. But
Yeah.
we thought restaurants would be open, so we did bring food, but not that much. And Manhattan, that was the only person we saw in the whole place. The lady, she was really very nice. She was very chatty. Apparently, I think she's the daughter of the owner, and she was the one
Right?
who served us, who talked to us. But she was the only person in the whole place. Even
I
in
would be
our cabin,
freaking out.
nobody was there. We checked in and checked out just by grabbing the keys and leaving the keys. Nobody. So we thought, what if we were all imagining and that person wasn't actually a real person?
I'll be freaking out, to be honest.
It was fun though, fun memory, especially when you do those kind of crazy things with your friends that you trust.
Well, that's talking about friends. It's always great to have friends. No, talking about friends. Just give me 1 second. I think I have my other co-host, fellow YouTuber. So let me bring her in. So Lyelle and Bobby, you guys. Well, Lyelle, you probably don't know, but let me bring in Arthi.
Hey, Arthi.
Hi,
Hi guys.
Arthi. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. How are you guys?
Good, good. And you?
Oh, I'm good, doing good. Thank you.
Now, guess what the good part is? So, Lyell, Arthi was one of my guests on the show, and then she became a regular to a point now. Uh, I think I've said this. We have a brand new channel that we're planning to launch. It's not yet, but she's going to be like a contributor on that show. So she's going to have like a 15-minute segment where she'll come in and talk about whatever that we pick. So, Arthi, again, thanks for joining us.
No
And
problem.
I appreciate. And yes, when you called earlier, I was on live, so I had to really tell Bobby and Lyell saying, "Guys, 1 second, let me answer." Or
Sorry, I didn't realize the time. Like,
it's all good. You don't have to. No stress. Like I said, the rule of thumb today is we're gonna chill, we're gonna have fun. And yes, Lyell is our guest, but she's also a co-host. Let's call it that way. Uh, Lyle, I'm gonna, if you don't mind, I put up a picture. I don't know if you recognize this place and if you wanna say anything about it.
This one is in This one was taken in Stratford. Another city that I highly recommend for Torontonians, people who lives in Halton, Peel region. It's not too far, just an hour and a half. So Arthi, we're talking about gems, gems that are just driveway that just, a few hours away from us. Where despite of the isolation through COVID, we can still go to these places because, it's outdoor. So
mhm.
we're showcasing places that are not too far, but they're considered as gems. They're beautiful. They're beautiful. The restaurants are probably not open, but really, even if we just go for a quick drive, for a quick road trip, just to de-stress and decompress and just get some fresh air, Stratford, it's beautiful. So when you go to Stratford, you get the feel of the Shakespeare feel. The artist in you will come out, right? Because you can see I think I also send you pictures where there's walls with lots of paintings everywhere. Like as soon as you reach Stratford, you know you're in that era. So that's Stratford, which is in Mississauga, about an hour and a half away.
About an hour drive.
Really? I like Arul is from Mississauga and Brampton. He never took me to these places.
Exactly, right, Arthi? There's so many places. There's just so many places that's so close to us. And if you just want to feel like that England feel, that English feel, or if you're a big fan of Shakespeare and you wanted to have that feel, go there.
Oh, I love all these architectures, museums. Like I love those. Just like going and staring at it. Like my bucket list is like Rome, Greece. Like Arul is opposite of me. He'll be bored, but I might just go by myself.
Go do it. Do it. It's not too far.
That's the thing. We have so much within this country that we don't explore. And then we always think about, vacation means Europe or Asia or whatever. But there's so much here. Like you can really enjoy every culture you want. There's quite nice places, right?
Very
Um,
true. Very true.
Yep,
and like I said,
there's a lot of places to explore in Ontario alone.
yeah,
Yeah, driving from Toronto just to get out of Ontario takes you a while. There's a lot of
well,
places
I'll
in
tell you, it's
between.
22 hours, guys. 22
Yep.
hours driving.
Mm-hmm.
And even in summertime, it's fun drive, but it's scary drive. But yeah, we have so much to see. Hopefully, this year has taught a lesson for us to pay attention to places close by. And I was talking to Arthi earlier, and she's like, yeah, she wants to go to Vegas. So she's in California, Lyelle. She's a Canadian, but
Oh,
living there.
nice. Can you
Um,
give us some sun, Arthi? Can you send some?
But if you guys haven't heard, there's actually a forest fire. There was a huge, heavy wind today. There's like a fire almost like 30 minutes from my house. So the air quality is so bad. Like I can
oh,
Oh,
smell the
nice.
smoke if I open the door. Like it's really bad. So I have my suitcase packed just in case we have to evacuate. So
oh my gosh. Do you live in California or are you there vacationing and you live in Brampton?
no. So we moved to California in 2018 because my husband got a job. So we just moved here. It's just me and my husband. But we are originally from Toronto.
I see.
Yeah. So the
Oh my
funny
gosh.
story is
Take care.
Madan's wife and my husband are friends from university. So like I didn't even know Madan did YouTube like till like a couple months ago.
What a small world, eh? Social media connects people now. That's the main connection.
Well, that's another sad story because I've been kind of like a undercover YouTuber for a long time. I didn't even tell my families. I told a few friends. So when she found out that I was doing YouTube, she was like, "What the hell? You do this?" So we connected that way, and look where we are today. She's my
Mhm.
co-host. So
He actually messaged Arul, I think. He's like, "Oh, I really like your Artie's cruise videos." And then I was like, "Oh, okay, nice. Like random, thank you." And then he's like, "I do videos." And then Arul comes around in the room. He's like, "Did you know Madan does videos? YouTube?" I'm like, "No." I'm like, "Brinda Madan?" And he's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "I didn't know then." Like, yeah, I was so surprised.
oh,
Oh my goodness.
and one more thing. So I don't know if you know this, Arti, but every time I do live, my wife is always on the chat mingling
And
with
Yeah,
people.
he
hello,
is.
Manhan's
He
wife.
is.
What's your wife's name?
Evangeline. But I
Hi,
think
Evangeline.
she's always telling me, I don't know if Arti knows that I'm Evangeline. I'm your wife. I'm like, because you know her as Brenda, right?
No,
So I'm
I
like,
do know
"Ah,
because of the chat, our group chat from UTM. I mean, her name comes up that, so that's what I do know.
there you go. Okay, so
Yeah, because in the
wife,
group chat, I didn't know. I'm like, oh, Arturo, who's that? He's like, oh, that's Brenda's name. I mean, I'm like, oh, okay. So is that like her house name, or are we not? Is it just a friend's name that they called her?
well, at home we call her Brenda, but then everybody else outside knows her as Evangeline. So
Oh, okay.
um, it's whatever. It's 50-50 because I know her, so I can go either or. But most people would know her as
I
Evangeline.
have a question, Manhan. I have a question.
Yes,
Because you said to have fun, right? While doing this, so I can ask.
you bet. Yes, go for it.
So if you are in good mood between you and Evangeline, like it's fun, it's not stress. How do you call her, Evangeline or Brenda?
I call her Brenda. I call her Brenda.
Brenda. Okay.
I'm so used to calling her Brenda. I actually practically never call her Evangeline. So I
Okay.
call her by
Okay.
the
Wait. There's another follow-up question. Why are
yes.
you sweating? Why are you sweating already? Evangeline is listening. Okay. So if, for example, you forgot to do something that Brenda asked you to do,
That happens all the time. But okay, go ahead.
And then it's that moment that you realize you forgot and you're on your way. How would you call your wife, Brenda or Evangeline?
I will still call her Brinda. And I will probably even forget the fact that I forgot what she told me. That she will come and ask me, "Hey, I told you this. Did you do it?" I'm like, "Oh, sorry, I forgot." So
Oh, that's a husband thing, my man. That's a husband thing.
yeah, if Casey was live, I would be asking Casey about Bobby, but Casey's lucky that she's chatting away. And
Yeah.
folks, I just want to take a few minutes. I'm really sorry that I'm not paying attention to all your chatters. Please don't hate me. I'm just trying to focus on my co-host and my guest. So I'll probably catch up on the chats later. But thank you all for being with us today. And like I said, we're going to try to make this fun. I have my co-host channels on the description, so I really strongly hope and advise that you guys go and subscribe and support them. Lyell, if you don't mind, I have a question.
Mhm,
Uh, what made you start your YouTube channel? Like, how did that come about? Like, how did that happen?
mhm. Actually, it started when, for those who were able to watch my first vlog, when I got sick again, when I had my recurrence of ovarian metastatic cancer. um I had to, my passion is really supporting others. Like, that's really what I live for ever since I was a kid, and I do that through counseling. I work in mental health, and I felt that because of my limitations, physical limitations right now, because I'm still recovering from surgery and then going for chemo. um I wanted to find a way to still be able to find that purpose, to encourage other. And actually, it was my mom. It was my mom who encouraged me. Well, if that's what's going to energize you again and give you that purpose, um, why not do it where you can reach out to as many people as possible? And that's how it started. Like, our moms are full of wisdom.
Yeah.
We don't always agree. We don't always accept it, but they really have lots of full of wisdom. She was the one who encouraged me to do that, and I prayed for it, really prayed for it. God gave me the courage and the confidence in Him to do it. God also gave me the editor, which is a family friend. He's like a brother. He's like a younger brother to me. He might be watching actually today. He agreed to support me. He's my editor because I'm really not a technical person. So
That
he's
was going to be my follow-up question. So I guess
Mhm.
he's done a fantastic job with the way he edited your
Yes, he did.
video.
Mhm.
Now, who helped you with the setting up the recording? Because it was amazing, like your background, the light, and everything. I was like, wow. So did
That's
someone
my
help
mom
you?
and my dad. My
Oh my
Dennis Dennis is in the States, so we're doing the video and he's editing it. It's like a team effort. My mom and my dad. It's really, and they don't have any experience, eh?
wow.
That they're the one. When God, I hope I can share this. Uh,
Yes.
when God says go, you go, and He takes care of everything. So that's how we start. Well, I
Oh,
don't know about vlogging. My parents, they don't. I have to help them prior to vlogging to take pictures, and they're the one who set up the lighting, everything, the posture. They're the one who's like. My mom would always say when we start rolling, she would say, "What would she say? Camera action," and it always makes me laugh because it's just like, okay, instead of saying okay go, she would say ready, camera, action. So every time we start a vlog, I was already laughing.
and this is a team effort. And I caught on to something that you mentioned that your dad is in the U.S.
My dad is here. Dennis is the editor. Sorry, Dennis the one editing is he's in the US. So both families, one in the US doing editing, and my parents helping me with the.
The setup. Okay. And I forgot to mention. So Lyell lives in a neighboring town. She's 10 minutes drive from where I live. It's called Mississauga, Ontario. Whereas Bobby is in a different part of the town. So I don't need to talk about Bobby. Everybody knows here Bobby, but we're not too far from each other. And talking about parents, I feel like we're gonna make Arti sad because I don't know how long. I think you haven't came back
I
here
haven't
in two
seen
years.
my parents or Ruth's parents in exactly 1 year. I think last time I was there this time in Toronto.
Mm.
I'm sure you misses your parent. You miss your parents, so
Yeah,
hopefully
and then my
sooner.
brother was he came early this year, right before COVID. He was able to travel, so when he was going back, that's when the virus, started happening. He just left. He's like, you know what? If I'm here, I'm gonna get stuck. Let me just get on the plane. He left. But yeah, I'm literally and Arul are literally waiting for the restrictions and the cases to kind of drop to get on the plane and come to Toronto. Like literally taking the news like every day. Yeah.
I feel bad for not paying attention. Shout out to all of you guys. Please don't chatting. Usually, you know how we do it, Lyle. We'll be talking like this, and then but we also pay attention. So there's moment in time where literally I'm not even talking. I'm like chatting away. But today there's a good crowd and they're going crazy, but I'm not paying attention.
You have a
Uh,
great crowd. The first time I joined, when I was chatting away, everybody was just participating.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Very encouraging. The people here are very encouraging. You're blessed. You're blessed, man.
I am grateful for, like I said, I'm grateful for meeting each and every single one of them because one way or another, they all played a big role in helping each other. So again, I don't want to start naming because there's too many to name, but I'm grateful and I know who they are. And like I said, without a doubt, they're always here to help. Um, Now, I know you mentioned about your cancer diagnosis 3 years ago. Um, During your vlog, you did mention that you started feeling not well, and then a follow up test. So, do you mind walking us through? You're an active person. Like I can see that you know you're young, and how did this happen? Like how did you come to discover this?
Actually, thank you for asking that question at hand. Because since I got sick, it's been my passion to really share and educate women. I was 34. I just turned 34. Like a month, if my birthday is February, I found out about the tumor in January of 2017. No symptoms at all. I was diagnosed with mucinous ovarian adenocarcinoma. I was healthy, physically healthy. I was busy with working, balancing 2 to 3 jobs, all in mental health, all counseling. So you can imagine high stress, but I'm enjoying every day of it. The only symptoms that I noticed was very normal for all the women who are listening right now, no matter what age. The symptoms that I had were very normal to us, like cramping. Like it's normal for us to have cramps when we have our period. So I didn't think any of it. The bloating, um, which usually happens when I eat, which is completely normal too, Arthi, right? Like, when we eat, we women, because we have estrogen, we bloat. That's normal. And then the fatigue. But at that time, I was thinking, I was working, at that time I was working 3 jobs, all in therapy. So it's normal to feel tired. So I
Yeah.
didn't do any of it, right?
Mhm.
And then I started to get worried when I started to throw up every single morning. So when I wake up, as soon as and I would love to have a cup of tea or water in the morning, hot water when I wake up, I would throw up, like throw up with just clear liquid. At first, I didn't think any of it because I felt like when you brush your teeth and that feeling that the gag.
Yeah,
That's
the gagging. Yeah.
exactly like you wouldn't really worry about it. But when I started to notice that's been becoming more frequent and the pelvic pain is becoming more frequent, I was starting to have cramps even outside my period, and the fatigue was really getting to me. That's when I went to ER on January, right after the New Year's, and they found out through the CT scan a huge tumor as big as a cantaloupe. Like, how in the world will that fit in my, like it basically swallowed my ovary because it's, the ovary is just like this.
Mhm.
and it basically swallowed the ovary. And at that time, we didn't know it was cancer. The doctor thought it was just a cyst. We didn't know it was tumor yet. And
Right.
then 3 more trips to the hospital, Mathan, Bobby, 3 more trips because my leg was starting to feel numb. And coincidentally, God, with God's help, the tumor actually saved my life because it was so big. It was pushing my abdomen, my
Yeah.
stomach. That's why I'm feeling the pain. Otherwise, I wouldn't feel anything, and that would have been worse. So the third time I went to the ER, it increased. It was grade 2, so it was really fast, increasing the size. I didn't get out. The third time they did the surgery, they said they couldn't risk me going out and having the tendency of rupture, like ovarian rupture. So they removed the surgery. That was my first surgery. I've never been in a hospital, not like completely healthy. That was my first surgery ever to remove the tumor. The surgeon didn't think that it was cancer. They thought that it was just a regular tumor, and it's ruptured during surgery. So 2 to 3 weeks after the surgery, the pathology test came out, and it came out as positive. And once we found out, even the surgeon was in panic because now my situation became complex because it ruptured. And the thing with cancer is every second counts. For
Yeah.
those who knows or going through cancer right now, I strongly encourage you treat it as if you're in a battle. You know, attack and fight. You know, because every second counts. And actually, that's what I did. I was referred to Princess Margaret Hospital, which is amazing, amazing. They saved my life 3 years ago. I'm praying they're gonna do the same thing, this recurrence again, in God's grace. And everything just happened so fast. I had another surgery 3 years ago. I had another surgery. They removed all the cancer as possible. 6 rounds of chemo 3 years ago, and then 3 years of no cancer. 3 years of
Right.
starting to get back again on my feet, like starting to enjoy again life. And then fast forward, here we go again. Here we go again.
Well,
But the good thing is, I mean, I have more experience now, right? I'm facing this with more experience.
but
Second time around.
it's still, I would say, a shock. I mean, unfortunately, I never lived through or doesn't even know anyone close enough, but it can be easy to digest something like that. And Arthi, I already see you're a little sad. The whole point today is no one's gonna be sad. We're supposed to be happy. So
No, I'm just so like happy how positive she is. Like, like it's just like I'm in shock. Like it's more like the way you said it. You're so positive. The energy you bring, like even for us, like I'm taken away. Like you're so like you give good positive to people. Like you're so hope and like I am keeping you in my prayers. So
Thank you.
yes.
Thank you. Because I figured, like there's really no point of worrying. One thing
Mhm,
I learned is that if I worry, it's not gonna fix anything. It's not gonna
mhm,
fix anything. I'm choosing to just leave it all up to God. His plans are better than mine.
right,
And
mhm,
what I'm also thinking is that I need to learn how to stop worrying of what can go wrong because there's going to be a lot. If I focus on it, there could be a lot of thoughts that can worry me. I'm making a
mhm,
decision to stop worrying of what can go wrong and start thinking of what can go right. Just for example, today, um, I was late for our meeting for Bobby and Matt Han because my hair started to shed. This is my hair started to shed. So I'm gonna show this on my vlog, in the future vlogs. My mom cut my hair because we know my hair is gonna start to shed. And so Mathan and Bobby and we agreed we're gonna meet at 7:30, 8:20. So I took a shower like around 7, and Mathan was telling me, "Hey, can we go for a chat right now?" And I was like, "Sorry, I'm in the middle of something right now." My hair started to shed. So, ladies and gentlemen, especially if those who are going through cancer and you're going for chemo and you're gonna lose your hair, don't be sad. This is a wig, and nobody can tell, right? Nobody can tell. This was donated by someone I know. This is a real hair, which makes it more special. So stop worrying of what can go wrong and start thinking of what can go right. Just start thinking of what can go right. When we start to think about the things that will worry us or just gonna make us feel down,
Mm-hmm.
even if it's hard, even if it's hard, do it. Even if it's hard, switch to thinking of what can go right, because there's also a lot of things that can go right. Like, say for example, when I started shedding, and there's a lot when I was shampooing. I can worry about, okay, what am I going to do? I probably won't be here if I start worrying about that, right? And that shock. So what I did is I prayed and I asked, okay, Lord, help me. What can go right? How can I think of what can go right? And I remember your wig from 3 years ago. It's time to use it. So, I just put the makeup on. I put like a net. I put a net on my hair and put the wig on. And then here we go, having fun.
Well,
That's nice.
again, I'm
Neil,
really surprised.
sorry, Mata. Just wanted to read the question from iPatrick TV on the chat. Question from iPatrick is, what was your first thought when you found out, Lyelle?
The story when I found out was that I
No,
was
what was your first thought
the the,
when you
the,
found out?
the, the first thought is to console my mom and my sister, because when we found out, I was with my mom and my sister. So
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know I had cancer at the time. The gynecologist, surgeon at gynecologist, just asked us to go meet her. I had
Mm-hmm.
no idea. I had no idea. So it's because I was still recovering from surgery. My sister Janelle and my mom drove me there, and we were sitting down. And I remember the gynecologist said, "Sit down. You have cancer." And my first thought, Patrick, was my mom started to cry. My sister is very A type personality, very organized. So she was like, okay, so she has cancer. What are we gonna do? That. And my first thought was like, relax, guys, sit down, sit down. We'll figure it out. That was really the first thought. I saw them. First thought was relax, sit down. We'll figure this out.
It's
That was 3 years ago.
talking about all this. You mentioned how it really the support from family and friends it's super critical at any given stage, especially when something like this happens. Bobby, you wanted to say something, and I cut you off earlier.
Yeah. I just wanted to read what was on the chat.
Oh yes.
Yeah, that
Uh,
was it. Yeah.
so talking about friends, give me 1 second. I don't know, something's not right with my live stream, but let me bring in somebody here.
Hi, Eds.
Whoa, what's going on?
Hi, Ed. Welcome.
Where's the food? Somebody said there was food.
You have to
What's
split
going
it
Bobby's
on?
like that.
brother, the nicest guys in town.
What? What? Hello.
Bobby's twin brother.
My twin brother from another mother.
So I don't know who this person is, but we decided that it was a good idea to bring him on. So I think he has something to say. I don't know.
What? I
Yeah.
do? Man,
Yeah, he
I
can
was
sing for us, Madhan. He
I,
can sing
I,
for
I was
us.
bribed there was food. Now I gotta say something. Well, now you just really put me in the spot.
Nice to see you, Eds.
Well, all I can say is that, well, Lyelle, you're like the most positive person I know. Even in these trying times, honestly, I don't know anybody else could do what you do. So that's all I can say. Again, I don't have anything that I put in the spot here, so I don't know what else to say.
Well, thank you guys. You, Bobby, Casey, Mel, Chris, Lainell, which I can never pronounce her name, but we've been friends for like 14 years.
I mix your names up with her all
You've
the
been
time,
there.
so.
I try my best not to screw up Lyelle, so I hope I say that right. You gotta correct me if I don't. But
Ed is there.
um,
Chris is
Again,
next.
you know,
Chris is
I
next.
unfortunately don't know Ed's. You know him better, so
He's already
Ed,
live.
thank
Yeah.
you for dropping by, sir. That's very nice of
Yeah,
you.
You
no,
can
no, no
run it on
problem.
the
No problem.
TV.
So where's the food at? I have
Alexa.
food. Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
All right. Well, I wish you a great evening. So thank you.
No problem. Bye.
Thanks, Eds.
Bye.
Take care. Um. Yeah. So yeah. Let's.
We
So
have another one,
again,
right?
we got another one. They keep
This
popping
is
up
so
here, man.
fun. You actually
That-
get to see people.
That's
Hi,
nice.
Chris. Oh, this is such a
Hi, Chris.
surprise.
Yeah,
Hi,
but
Chris. Oh my
can you
God,
hear
I'm gonna
me?
cry.
No. You can't cry. Remember that.
Oh my
No.
goodness. I started so positive. I see Chris, I'm crying. I start crying.
No, we don't want you to cry. Please, we're all here to support you. So
Ah, Chris, the makeup, the makeup.
Oh, you're talking about wigs. I can get another wig. So
The sipon din.
no, I thought that would. I thought. Well, I thought I'd be out of the. I was staying at the backstage. So I don't know what I was doing, but anyway.
yeah, you were in the backstage. So
Yeah.
whatever happened when you were before we bring you in, we can't hear you or anything. So yes, we saw you hanging out there. So thank you.
Oh, okay. No. Oh, what else?
Huh?
Oh, what
He's
else
one.
did
He's
I-
one of
yeah.
he's one of the friends, Matan, who never let go, even though I would like hide
Yeah, there was a bit of
because I was so sick, and they would still be there. They surprised me on my birthday when I didn't want anybody because I was like, what's going on? They surprised me on my birthday, like literally went down and they were all there.
Yeah, there's a bit of story when I think you got your first diagnosis. Was it something like February 2017?
Yeah. Before my birthday, a week
Yeah,
before,
so
and I
was
didn't tell you guys. I didn't know how you found
Yeah.
out.
So I was having this midlife decision. Like, I hope that's the only decision I ever make in my midlife. Where I said, I left Canada, went to another country for some reason, and it was hard for me because Lyelle was
Yeah.
diagnosed, and I don't know what to say. So it was hard.
It was before you left. You went to my birthday, 2017, before you left.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. Apart from me saying, like, I'm here. I won't be here for you physically, but, you're
Kainis ka, Chris!
Oh, now
Kainis ka. Nasisira ang makeup ko.
she's saying I'm being dramatic, so now her makeup is being ruined. But anyway,
Leo, we can't see you. No. You can't have any tears. Remember, this is fun.
Yes. I haven't seen Chris for a while. That's why.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
glad that we made it happen. So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, just gift us with your smile.
Yes.
You have this trait. I don't know if it's true. It's just part of your persona. Where
Craziness.
you feign ignorance, if you will. So, we have jokes.
Ignorance. That's Chris.
Whether you tell it in Filipino or in English, she won't get it. I don't know if she does that on purpose. But so it's not the joke that's funny. It's when she comes around and realizes what the joke is.
So true. But
Yeah.
Lyelle is worse than I am. I get it the next day.
And we have a friend whose name is Leno, so I mix them up. So sometimes I don't know who I'm referring to. But anyway, oh, by the way, I almost ruined this. I was trying to get in, so I was
You
trying
almost
to
ruined
get
my
in.
makeup.
Probably.
Don't do that. I'm gonna have sipon. I don't have
Don't
a
worry, Chris.
tissue.
We'll just say you pulled a lane now if you ruined it.
Yeah. But anyway, we're here for you.
I know.
You know, there are
Always.
different ways. I just go to the way I know how to pray and probably put on a candle, think about you.
I know.
Sometimes I not just pray, I just think about you. So
don't cry.
try.
Chris!
Ah,
If there's a betting game on who make her cry first, I should.
I think you've done the job already, and
Yeah.
You win that, Chris.
Anyway, I think there's some.
It's really important to find, we say it in the group chat always, true friends. But these are really the true friends.
No, real friends.
And
Real friends.
Oh,
we
real friends ba? Okay. Sorry,
we
real friends.
we bring you friends so you can be happy, not sad.
This is tears of joy. This is tears of being so thankful. 14
Well,
years, 14 years of friendship. Doesn't matter what time, doesn't matter the distance, doesn't matter what we're doing. When we see each other, it's like
uh,
each other yesterday.
help me understand. So where is Chris exactly? Is he in the US?
Oh,
It's in
oh,
a
I'm in
country
Toronto.
that's to be known.
No, I'm in Toronto.
It's unknown.
I'm in
In
Toronto.
Toronto.
Oh, so
Oh
you're in
yeah, yeah,
Toronto.
yeah. So sorry.
He came back.
The story. I went back after a few months.
Yeah.
Realized that whatever that thing I did, I
He
just
stayed in
came back.
Asia
Yeah,
for a bit.
and for some reason that so Lena, sorry, Lena, see, Lyelle,
See?
she's a
14 years
psychologist.
and he still couldn't remember my name.
Yeah, sorry, so I mixed that. So a psychologist by training. The moment I told her I'm coming back, she just said, "What did you say?" You said, "Oh, yeah, I
I
want to
knew
come."
it. I just
Knew
didn't
it.
tell you that I told you so, but I knew you were gonna come back.
So
And you
then my
found the
answer
love of your
was,
life.
"Thank
So.
God I didn't make any bet, and thank God the other bet may have been
I
how long
should
you'll
have.
be
I
away."
should have put a bet. Nobody would believe me. Bobby won't believe me. Ez wouldn't believe me. I knew in my heart you'll come back.
Yeah, I see. I have a secret bet with God. You go through this, you know.
That's better.
Yeah. Um, you're strong. I can't think of anybody stronger than you. Um,
Ito na naman, iiyak na naman.
yeah. And sometimes I watch that video. Um, sometimes when we get uh, an illness like this, we're gifted by the ability to look at silver lining.
Yes.
So maybe I want to ask you what makes you stay up, get up early in the day, but I won't because I know it's that's your family, probably your career and your friends.
Mhm.
So we're here for you.
Yes, yes. Family and friends. And I think I always want to be grateful, but this is being grateful to the highest level. You know, when I wake up in the morning, as soon as I wake up, as soon as I open my eyes, I'll be jumping for joy and say, "Hey Lord, thank you, thank you, I'm here."
Because I think my live stream has been hacked or
Yeah.
something. Something not
You
right.
got monetized today.
Yeah,
Somebody's already
I've
hacking.
been, yeah.
Yeah,
So
you're getting hacked.
Ah, that's my family. Oh my gosh! That's my mom and my dad, my cameraman, and my sister L'Oreal. Mom,
hi.
why are you doing this? I'm crying. This is the first time I cried.
No, no, you can't. You listen. You got great camera crew with us, guys. Thank you so much for coming.
Thanks for organizing.
Hello.
We can see you guys, and Lyle is looking. Lyle, you got to smile.
Howard, what time is it there? They're just in the bedroom. We're in the same house.
He's asking us, why are you wearing makeup, Mama?
I was like, why? Oh my gosh, wait, I need to get a tissue now. I'll be back.
Well, Lyle was mentioning how great of uh, camera people you guys are, the parents. So thank you. She was so ecstatic when she was talking about you guys. So we're happy that you accepted to join. And Arthi, I just want to make sure I know you're sitting and watching. Are you comfortable, or you can stay with me as long as you want, or you can drop off. It's totally up to you.
Yeah, sure. I think Arul might have a meeting later on, so I might need to drop off. Till then, I'll hang around.
Okay, cool. When you're ready, you can just drop off. But
I didn't
Lyle is
expect
back.
this, sorry.
Well, listen, when we planned this to have you on the show, I said, okay, she'll come on. I'll do my usual thing. But then 2 days later, I say, you know what? Let me ask Bobby if we can ask her family and friends to see if they're willing to come and show some support. And believe it or
Oh.
not, he immediately created a group, and I think everybody was like, "Yep, I'm coming. I'm coming." I'm like, "Oof, this is gonna be a good crowd." So
You made her cry.
Yeah.
that's why in the
You're
beginning, I was
good. You're
telling my
good. You're
sister,
good.
I was saying you're not supposed to cry. We're supposed to have fun. But
This
it's
is tears of joy. I'm crazy. Women can cry and smile at the same time, you know? We can multitask.
Matan, we asked space for one more, or are we at full
yeah,
count?
we have. Oh my goodness! Like I said, I'm telling you, I feel like I'm hacked. Hang on, let me bring in more folks here.
Hey guys, Isabel made a Ate, Isabel made a song for you.
Okay.
Isabel, do you want to show
They
your
are my life. They're one of the reasons why I always wake up in the morning. That's my nephew, Rafi, Isabel.
I love you, Nina. You're the best girl ever. And you're the best girl in the world.
Yay!
Thank you, baby.
Good job. How are you?
Kuya.
Hello.
Hello, I love you.
You want to dance? Dance?
You're awesome, Han and Bobby, you guys. Love you. Mwah.
We love you too.
I love you, Ning Nang.
Love you so much.
Of a different Cinderella dress.
Yes, it's Cinderella dress. Isabel, I love you so
Much.
I love you for
Ever.
Wow, I love you guys. Thank you for staying up, sis. Staying up.
Wait, so so where are you guys from? Which country are you guys joining us from?
They're also in Canada, just in Etobicoke.
Okay.
Yeah, we're 20 minutes away.
Ning Nang, why are you inside the same house?
Because we live in the same house. I just didn't expect you're gonna join.
Mama and Tita and Rolo.
She took over the show. Sorry.
Say hi. Kuya Bobby's here. See? Kuya Bobby.
Hello.
I'm touching the chair and the table
Hi, Lang, Rafi.
Wow. So
and I also
Okay, I love you. Mwah.
Well, thank you all. Thank you all for accepting and showing up here to support Lyelle. That's very nice, of you guys.
Ninang, Ninong, L'Oreal, anything you want to say to Lyelle?
Lyelle, you're such a brave girl. You won the first battle. I know you're going to win the second battle because there's nothing impossible with God. And cancer, God is greater than cancer. So you can beat this again.
Yes. God is bigger than cancer.
Yeah.
I know.
And you guys are the reason, my family and my friends are the reason why I fight. It's worth fighting for.
I'm always tell to
Oh my gosh, my hand! This is supposed to be a funny video.
I know. I wanted to be happy too, but listening and seeing guys, it makes me feel sad. So we need to, Bob, you need to break this. We need to be happy. Come on.
Say a joke. Bobby, sing.
I don't want to get.
So it's Tita's time.
Ate, I think I'm very, very proud of you. You are doing such a great job in showing how amazing it is to have God in their lives despite of what you're going through. You have decided to do a YouTube vlog even when you're sick. That's amazing because you're definitely leaving a legacy, not just this year, but the years to come, for people to have encouragement and to get an inspiration from someone who is struggling yet fighting and beautifully living life the way God wants you to live it. So I'm very, very proud of you. My friends are very proud of you, and they always say you're very, very beautiful in your videos.
Thank you. It's
You're
makeup.
a good speaker, so keep it up.
Thank you,
He is a
baby.
great speaker. Yes,
Thanks,
absolutely.
baby. Hi, Papogi. English, Papa. English, English.
She is a beautiful cancer patient with a heart.
I have no doubt. Absolutely.
Miss Universe.
Shall we say bye to the family members and get back to being happy? Because I won't.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You can make it fun.
Thank you for everyone that joined us tonight. Romanov family, Dukoy family, Gallardo family, and Chris.
Bang bang.
Bye, guys.
If you guys are still watching on the chat, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Love you.
Love you.
Love you.
I promise we won't. No more surprises. I promise. But yeah, it was a crazy idea, and I'm glad that they came. So again, the
That was a
idea.
lovely plan. Thank you.
Well, I kind of lost my thought process, honestly. What were we talking before I decided to me and Bobby backstage decided to bring in the guest? I lost it.
My
We can start a new
first
one.
thought. What was my first thought? Patrick asked a question. I think that was it, and then
We were talking about something, and then anyways,
Ed came up.
yeah, and then we brought in.
Yeah, so we were talking about the first thought when I first found out the cancer. Patrick's question, and then Ed came out, I think. So my brain is still working. Despite of all the tears.
Well, you kept saying in the beginning too, right? Friends, family, and family is the reason why I'm biting. And
Yeah.
I'm glad that in my head, I'm like, well, she's definitely going to be happy to see her family. So
Yes, nice. That's a really nice connection. Segue, is that what you call it? Nice segue.
Yeah.
And I want to take a moment again, guys, to thank my super chatters, the couple from Philippines. Thank you to James and Adeline. Definitely appreciate this. And and to also to the entire family of Lyelle for uh, participating. I think that means a lot. So thank you, guys. And
Thank you, thank you.
I'm watching YouTube and our main window here. I think there's the lag is even more than 30 seconds, if I'm not wrong. I've never know, maybe I never paid attention, but I feel like it's maybe a little bit over a minute. But anyways,
It is because Arul's watching it right beside me. Like it takes a while, and I can hear the stuff we talk a little bit comes after. So
Oh.
yeah, and I feel like I'm blank right now. I was gonna say, Arthi was looking and I'm looking at Lyle's face. I'm like, oh my god, that does not look happy. You guys, you gotta
Those are tears of joy, my friend.
yes. Tears of joy. I
definitely.
didn't expect that. I didn't
No.
expect that.
Talking about, you mentioned your second vlog. When can we expect your second vlog?
Tomorrow, Friday, 7 p.m.
Wow. Now let me ask you a question. So some YouTubers, when they start, they have let's say vlogging, they stick to a very specific schedule. They release a video every Friday. Are you that type? Like, we can expect to see something on a Friday? Is that how it works for your channel?
Yes.
nice.
I'm still very new, so there's still a lot of things that I'm learning. The one who's helping me edit, he was the one who said that we'll release the vlog every Friday. He's the one who takes care of all the the technical part.
No, there's another question for you, Lyle. So just give me 1 second, okay? After going through many tests and all, have the doctors prevented you from doing any hiking or extended traveling, especially during COVID-19?
Great question. Who asked that question?
So this is a gentleman by the name of Rome's, who's another fellow YouTuber.
That's a great question. So it might be a case by case basis, but for me particularly, as long as physically I'm able, I can do it because exercise is really very important. Actually, for for everyone who's listening right now, exercise is really very important to prevent cancer. If you're always sitting down, if your job is sedentary, it's
Yeah.
always important to exercise. I was so busy working, I didn't exercise much in the last 5 years, 4 or 5 years, a couple of years before I got diagnosed first. Now my oncologist is advising exercise if I'm able, physically able. Right now, I'm still healing from the surgery because I only had surgery October 19th. So and it's a major, like I had 65 staples. So I'm still healing from it, but right now I'm able to do walks. My exercise is stairs, and we have I don't know, like maybe I live in a townhouse, so we have a high stairs, so that's my exercise. I'm planning in maybe in the next 3 weeks when I'm stronger, I'm gonna start walking outside. But yes, that I can do physical exercises just within my boundaries, just within the tolerance.
And follow up question for me is do you have any more surgeries or any more round? I think you mentioned that you have more rounds, right, of
Yeah.
therapy.
So right now, I have 6 cycles of chemo, completed one, so just 5 to go until April, and then we'll do CT scans every 2 chemo. So every two cycles of chemo. So that will be in every 2 months. We'll do a CT scan, see if there's hopefully there'll be no cancer markers. I'll do blood works as well. The problem in my case is the mucinous is a type of epithelial cancer where sometimes it's microscopic. It's very rare. It's very complicated. That's why it's number two silent killer for women, because the tumor they can remove, but it could be poorly differentiated if there are still microscopic cancers floating around. So that's why we're doing the chemotherapy. They're going to I'll be in close surveillance through CT scans and blood work. So CA19 and CA125, those are the blood markers for this type of cancer, to make sure that there's no progression or there's no recurrence. Because at this point we don't know yet. We really don't know yet. We're just going
Wait.
step by step, taking it one step at a time.
Um,
That's why every time we're alive, it's a gift. Every time we wake up, make it worthy. Make it count every day.
man, it's crazy, but you're right. We got to be thankful for a lot of the stuff that we have and grateful to wake up early. You're right.
Mhm. Mhm. Every time we get to spend time with our family or friends, every time you get to say I love you to your wife or husband or your family or friends, do it. Do it. Even if you have to say it repeatedly, do it. At least you can say it. You got today to say it. And
I
that's coming from someone who, I'm too young for this type of cancer. A lot of the unfortunately the people who were diagnosed with this type of cancer is usually after menopause. So that's 55 and up. I was diagnosed the first time just shy just a couple of weeks before I was 35. So cancer never, it does not discriminate. We always, men and women, we always need to pay attention to our body and really take that moment to really listen to our body. Like especially at our age, Bobby, Arthi, Manhan, especially our age, we're young professionals. We have the strength, we have the energy to go, 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 go. And especially in our lifestyle here in Canada, where everything is fast, everything happens, you know, everything is scheduled, everything is routine. We always have a goal. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Let's still go. Let's still be goal oriented. But at the same time, let's make sure that included in our goal is self care. Self care, making intentional efforts to take a break, even for just 30 minutes a day, to just ask herself, hey, self, how are you? How are you here? How are you here? How are you in our body? Because if only we pay attention, our body will talk to us. Actually, our body always try to talk to us. We just don't always listen until the body starts screaming. Like in my case, right?
I had
We're
another guest who reminded me that you don't pay attention to your health till you're really really old, and you start wondering, okay, maybe I should. But you're right. We have to incorporate some form of physical activity or whatever it is to uh, stay healthy.
yes.
That's important. Now, let's see. I'm gonna bring Arthi on the spotlight. Okay, you don't mind, Lil? I'm just gonna
No, 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 not at
ask her a
all.
bunch of questions. So, Arthi, let's take a small break from being talking about the important stuff. What's going on with your channel? What can we expect? By the way, you put out your last video about the Christmas tree, which is beautiful, by the way. I have the similar style tree in my house, and but it's a little tougher to put in. So, what's happening? Talk to us about your channel.
So this month I'm kind of focusing more on Christmas, the lights, like kind of exploring because like everyone knows we can't I'm not really traveling or going to places. I'm even terrified even go to LA at this time. So I live like 1 hour away from LA, like in between San Diego and LA. So I live in Orange County. So I'm even like scared to go down to LA just to explore at this time. Just because, with a lot of people I don't know. It's just not. It doesn't feel safe. Like you said, I could just stay in the car and kind of enjoy. But I really do want to get out, and it's a little bit, with the fire and smoke. Like it's kind of just better to stay inside, not to be exposure outside. So that's why I'm taking it slow. So I actually went to do I don't know. I'm doing a mine couple. I think in 2 blocks it's going to be about real Christmas trees. So I went to the Christmas tree market, like where you get the real ones. I kind of walked around, so I took a video of that. So kind of focusing on Christmas stuff. Maybe by January I'll kind of do like more travel road trip or something like that. I'll travel on that. I really do want to do a road trip to Mexico, but I don't think it's safe at this time just to
Yeah.
cross the border, right? And do like motels or hotels at this time. So kind of staying back. That was our goal, like for this year, to kind of like in the summertime just to do a road trip to Great Canyon, kind of like Nevada, kind of like do the road trip to Arizona. But
I remember when I was in Vegas a couple of years ago, we were able to do. I forgot. There's a from Las Vegas. We drove through. I don't know, but it's crazy. But you're so close, so I'm sure you can enjoy. And earlier, when I told you stay in your car, I didn't realize maybe like what if she's driving 10 hours? You can't sleep in the car, right? But I'm like,
yeah,
no, I
that's the
can
thing.
work it
Like,
out.
I'm so scared, like, just to not to stay in a hotel at this time, or Airbnb at this time. So just kind of taking fun. Our cases are really high. Like, it's just ridiculously high, even where we live. Like, it has tripled or like 5 times since COVID started. So it's not even, and it's also affecting younger people as well. It's not targeting older people anymore, right? Even younger 20s, 30s people are like getting it more
Yeah.
higher in our case. So it's kind of, yeah, my parents like Toronto, they're just like, oh my gosh, you have like wildfire, COVID cases up, and there is like
What else
earthquake.
can go wrong, right?
Like we have everything in here, like you can possibly think.
Well, Lyle, I know you mentioned that you traveled in the States, multiple different places. Um, I guess if the border opens up and you're done with your therapies and stuff, do you have any plans to uh, go to US?
San Diego. So maybe we might meet
Yay! Oh my god, we love San
Artie in
Diego.
person. That's our first.
Now, fellow
San
YouTubers,
Diego, California.
I keep saying if you guys meet each other, you guys got to have to do a collaboration.
Oh,
Yes,
definitely.
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 I don't know
Thank
if
you for connecting us. When you do it down here, like just message me. I would love to meet you. And we live like an hour away from San Diego. We love the beaches in San Diego. If we just like anytime, we'll just go chill there. Like we don't even
Let's
hardly
do
stay
it.
in
Let's
Orange
do
County. Like
it.
yeah,
we
As soon as COVID allows us to travel, let's do
travel.
it.
Yeah.
well, hopefully that vaccine that's coming out. Actually, you know what? We should not talk about this COVID thing too much. Um, now let's Bobby. I know Casey is listening too. I think I asked you formally last time as to where you would be going. I think you said you want to go back to Philippines if I'm not wrong, right?
Yeah. Before the lockdown in March, we actually had a flight scheduled,
Right.
and we were
Was it
supposed
April?
to. No, March 23rd was the flight.
March?
Yeah, we were supposed to spend 2 weeks in the Philippines. But then mid March, the lockdown happened, so we had to start canceling plans. Initially, there were only rebooking options. They didn't allow us to cancel, but eventually they refunded the amount that we paid for the tickets. Um, yeah, since when I migrated here in 2006 till now, so that's 14 years I haven't been back home. Same with my wife. My wife hasn't been home for 20 plus years.
Yeah.
I think she was in like first grade or something like that when they migrated. And every time her mom or her dad goes home to the Philippines, her and her brother are left here. So
Yeah,
they never
sorry, guys.
did go back.
Arthi dropped off because her husband has some work meeting, so
Okay.
she kind of left abruptly. So sorry about that. But she did mention she pinged me, so she didn't want to interrupt you
Cool.
talking.
We'll see you
But
in San Diego, Artie.
I don't know if you guys read the comment. I just noticed Shamra is going nosebleed, and I know what that means. Much, too much English is going on. So you guys want to switch to Tagalog a little bit so that we can please her.
Okay,
Sure,
Tagalog.
no problem. Tagalog muna, Tagalog.
Switch, switch.
Leo, kailan ka huling umuwi sa Pilipinas?
2018.
Nakauwi
2018.
ka pala recently, no?
Oh, nakapunta pa ako sa Davao. So from everybody sa mga Davaoeños, hello, hello, hello. Punta pa ako sa Davao 2018.
Now, just for you, Lyle, I think in this chat right now, I
Tagalog.
have majority, like a bulk of them
No, no,
are.
Matan, you have to speak Tagalog, man.
Oh, I can only say, amigo, kumusta?
Kamusta? Oh, there you go.
And I know a few other words that I'm
Yeah.
learning. Kuya, like they call me
Kuya.
Kuya Matt. So,
Yes.
No, they should be calling you Lolo, man.
Kuya Matt, I know the word dikit,
Dikit.
kumusta. Oh man, I'm telling you, it's coming along. And yeah,
Yeah.
Tamara and James, they know it.
James
And
is
that would
doing
be
a good
nice,
job teaching
Mathan.
you.
If we teach each other our languages, we can teach you Tagalog and you can teach us what's your tongue your main language.
My mother tongue is Tamil.
Mother tongue. What's
Yeah.
that?
Oh,
Tamil,
just teach me French. I'm good.
Tamil.
and I can speak fluent French as well. So
Oh, nice.
that's why. So as mentioned, so Arthi that came, her, me, and another guy. We have a French channel where we're gonna do only shows. Like right now in my channel, I'm doing a little bit of everything. I'm doing travel related stuff and interviews and stuff like this. But the plan in the future is keep a channel dedicated for travel, and then I do sorry for the show, and I do the rest of the stuff. And I've been
That's nice.
encouraging Bobby to open up a channel. I told you, he's been on my live stream quite a few times. He knows all the crowds. I'm like, dude, open the channel, just start doing your thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And this is, I feel this is the new way to connect. And the good thing about this, and this is one learning we learned from COVID, there's no boundaries. We can connect to as many people all over the world, even if we're just at home because of technology. Right? So we're definitely in this together.
Yeah, as you're talking about this, one of our guests is like, yeah, I learned all the bad words. Trust me, every single one that I know, the first thing that we learned is the bad word. You know that.
Yeah. First thing
So I
I said,
just
the
told them,
same thing I said in chat.
Well, if you learn from Bobby, probably no, I'm just joking.
oh, this is way beyond Bobby's time. This is in
Manhan, you're
Montreal
so nice.
because when
By the way, I
the
just
part of
noticed
town
why
that I grew up. Sorry,
why
Bobby,
am I
go
the
ahead.
one in the middle? Why am I
Uh,
in the highlight reel?
um, so even when I was in Montreal, the part of the town that I grew up, there was a massive community of Filipinos. So long behold, what did we learn? Bad. So, uh, we also have Prince Javan. So guys, I'm now slowly paying attention to the chat because I feel like I shouldn't do like a formal interview and get Lyle all sad. So
Yeah, that's
Wait,
done. We're back to laughing.
so I know you're not looking at a screen. So normally what we do is we chat like this, me and Bobby or whoever, and then we'll listen to or we read the chat, whatever these guys are saying. So um and then we just respond or acknowledge or whatever that we normally do.
Okay.
Um
Yeah.
so
No,
again,
but yeah, yeah, what you're saying, yeah, they're good words. They're good words to learn so that you don't get messed up.
Imagine if he goes to Philippines and all the words you know, Bobby, are the bad
Or Bobby
words.
words.
He would be smiling because he might think he's saying something good, but he's
Sorry, let
actually.
me just flip
it's
my phone is complaining so battery. Let me just flip you a little bit later.
oh, you're still using your phone?
Okay.
I guess you're not
Yeah.
getting used to your. Don't you have a camera or no?
No, I don't have a webcam. I'll uh, I'll be using my phone even to stream.
I
Oh
use my
wow!
phone. I use my phone too on the vlog.
Oh
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, regular iPhone.
Wow! Because I
Yep.
mean, your vlog. I think it's the lighting or your setup. It came up really good.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Liel, you have a ring light, right?
I do. I do.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
For
I kind of figured that was it.
James is asking something. I don't know if he guys kailan
Let's
po
see.
kayo pumunta dito sa Davao?
galing!
Wow. Good job.
Galing!
That's good.
Impressive. James, 2018. We went there nung 2018 para mabisita yung bahay ni President Duterte at saka mag-beach, saka seafood. We love Davao. Super bait ng mga tao.
I think is it James or Shimra? I think Shimra is in that city if I'm not wrong.
Oh, sorry.
James is in Davao. That's for sure.
Oh, James. Sorry, guys. Yes.
I'm not sure about China.
No, I think
I know
Shimra.
there's a few of them. Koi Blog is also in Davao, right?
Yeah, I don't think I have Koi.
But Koi is
Koi
not
with
here
us.
tonight. Yeah.
But anyways, I have a guest who's a good friend of mine. Cone Travel Vlog. He has a channel too. He does travel related stuff. He speaks 7 languages
Wow.
because he grew up in Austria.
Amazing. That's amazing. Who's the person who you want to travel with? Because he or she
Oh yeah.
can communicate or he can communicate wherever.
Or I as I say it on every time we talk about this specific topic, have a phone, have Google Translate. You're set.
True. Very true.
Or there's different apps too. You know,
And then there was silence.
yeah, and then yeah, because I constantly tend to look at the phone.
Yeah.
There's 2 ways we go. We either look at it here, or I can look at the chat that goes on my phone. But today I was trying not to, like this when you're talking. I'm like, no, you should not do this. So I'm like, I force myself to look straight.
Oh.
Uh,
So this is good. We're also for the new tubers, for the very new tubers like myself. This is good to know.
well, when you start, if you start doing any live stream or even if you premiere any of your videos,
Mhm.
by default the chat functionality is enabled. So when your show premieres, you have the chance to be in the chat while your show is running in the background, so you can engage with your fans. It's another way of really engagement with your followers and supporters, right?
That is really good to know because this is new to me.
And yeah,
Okay.
you again, I find it that the more I do it, I got to know people. Like all the names that you see, I know you don't see, but it's your channel name that shows up here, not your name. But me, over time we know who's who. I know their name. I don't have to come up on
Okay.
my channel. And look, so there's travel teacher. Her name is Josephine,
Mm-hmm.
a Filipino lady who is currently working in Kyrgyzstan. She's
Kurt.
teaching. I'm not saying this correctly. Kyrgyzstan.
Kyrgyzstan.
Kyrgyzstan. So what she does is, so right now for her it's morning. So when she gets up and ready to go to school, she'll be on the phone on my live chat We walk, and then at school she'll let it play in the background. And then in the evening, when she's home, it's morning for us.
Mhm.
And sometimes I will log in, and then when she does her live, we just chit chat, whatever. So
That's nice.
a
That's
lot
really
of
nice.
these folks here, we do lives quite a bit. So
Mhm.
and
See, if we really try, nobody really needs to be isolated, eh? Like just what you said, right? Like we can always find ways to connect.
absolutely. And I was not confident being on camera. I still feel awkward at times, but I'm like, you know what? I got used to it now, so we know. But I feel even more comfortable when there's someone else with me. Like that's why I'm like Bobby or Tony. There's a bunch of people that rotate and they come on my show,
Mm-hmm.
and it makes it fun. And at the
Mm-hmm.
same time, that's why I tell the guests too. It won't be formal. Like I'm not gonna be like, so tell me what. No, we're having fun. Uh,
Right.
the idea
Mm-hmm.
is,
Just chit chatting.
yeah, audience get to know who you are, and they'll go check your channel and support you and inspired by what you do, and that's how it goes. And I also have a bot that I set up now for chat. Sometimes depending on the keywords, it automatically picks up and then responds. So
Okay.
there are a bunch of tricks that you can do similar to this, where uh, you know you can really have fun. And Cone is saying he's a pro now. Yeah. So Cone is one of the guys that I connected with a couple of months ago.
Mhm.
If you ever get a chance, go see the first live that we did. It's really like
What is it? How do I search?
so. If
Just
you go
look
to my
for.
channel, you can
Sorry,
do it
go
later.
ahead. Yeah.
If you go to my channel and click on the videos, you can see all the videos. I have over 700. But if you see the shows, you'll see how we went live. We don't know what to do. So he'll be on his laptop at home doing live. I'll be on live. We'll face each other and we'll have a conference call going on. So,
Oh, the very first vlog.
oh, yes.
Okay, I'll search.
And then slowly we started doing, okay, what else I can do? Then I came up with, you know what? I do travel. I cannot
Mhm.
travel now. So let me start, see if I can connect with fellow travelers and interview them. And
Right. Mhm.
that's how this crazy idea started. And then over time, I'm like, yes, I want to bring in people that have traveled so we can make it fun and travel related, but also, we have a life. Travel is not just the main purpose, unfortunately, at least not for me yet, but we can talk about our life and struggles and whatever, right? So I had quite a few guests on the show. So
Mhm.
um, and normally I try to keep it within the hour, but for you, because we had different folks that joined, um, again, I feel like when we do it longer, it's because it's fun and people are staying and um, having a good time. So
Mhm.
um,
This was great. This is great. It's like we started with comedy and then drama and then comedy again.
Yeah,
well,
we had to end at a high note, right? So
Yes.
yeah. And again, no, family matters. Family is important. Friends is important. No matter what you do,
Yes.
when you start something, the first people that you can count on is your family and friends. So
True.
I'm glad that they were all able to join. Um,
Mhm.
Officially asking you questions and stuff, I'm done. If you want to say anything we still have, I'm showing 11 live. If you want to say anything, whether it's in English or Tagalog, feel free. And then normally what I do is when my show is done, I convert this into like a silent live stream where I show my Christmas tree for the whole night. So
Mm. Mhm.
I'll let you have uh, um, a say as to how you want to wrap this up.
Okay. Um. So I'm confused now whether English or Tagalog. Who are the viewers? Are we?
Do
Do we
both.
have? Okay.
I have
it's
Middle.
majority.
mostly Filipinos.
Yeah,
Mostly Filipinos.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So I'll speak. I'll speak in Tagalog. Maraming salamat mga kababayan. Grabe lalim. Lalim, biglang lalim eh. Maraming salamat sa mga nanood. Alam ko na lahat tayo may mga pinagdadaanan ngayon. Lagi namin pinagpipray yung mga Filipinos na nasa Philippines ngayon, lalo na yung dumaan na bagyong Ulysses. Hindi namin kayo nakakalimutan. Lagi-lagi kayo nasa panalangin namin. Laban lang, laban lang. Yan ang isa sa mga karakteristik nating mga Pinoy na we're always proud of. Yung bang kahit na may bagyo na Kaya pa rin natin mag-karaoke. kaya, kaya pa rin natin na magkwentuhan kahit may bagyo na. And ito yung trait na talagang pinagmamalaki nating mga Pilipino kahit saan man tayo magpunta. At saka yung faith natin kay God, laging nandyan. Kaya sana laban lang tayo, lahat ng mga kababayan natin ngayon, lalong-lalo na dun sa mga affected ng bagyong Ulysses, tapos may COVID pa. Laban lang, matatapos din to. Tatapos din to. And we're gonna rise up stronger. And salamat sa mga
Everything else was nosebleed for me, so I'm sure it's a word of encouragement. So I'm happy. Yeah, happy. Now, Lyle, so you can stick around. I will probably do another 5 minutes of conversation before I turn this, or I just want to say thank you for taking the time to join my show, and I'm looking forward to seeing your release tomorrow, and hopefully in the future, if you do decide to do a premiere, do message me.
Okay.
I will take care of rallying the troop and attend your premiere.
That would be great. Thank you so much, Manhat. I've learned a lot from this live stream. I've learned a lot too.
No, no problem. And no, you have an open invitation. So every time I go live, what I do is I do it same fashion. If you feel bored and you feel like, okay, you know what, let me go join your show. I will message you. You can click on it, and like how Bobby's doing right now,
Mm-hmm.
come and chill with me. And
And we can do this over the phone too, right?
oh, you can connect directly using your phone. No
Okay,
problem.
perfect.
So um, we can make this fun. So it's open invitation for everybody that I know at any time to make this more interesting.
This is fun. I had fun. This is great.
I'm very, very glad to hear that. Uh, James is typing something. Bobby, you want to read that?
Yeah, yeah. Message from James.
Oh, my
Maraming
sister is
salamat din sa
cancer
iyo,
survivor.
Lyelle. My sister is a cancer survivor too for 15 years. Thanks, James, for your message.
Yes, that's true. I remember he told me that. Yeah.
James, that's great news. Thank you for sharing. Sa amin ng mga going through cancer, sobrang sarap maninig yan. Sobrang sarap maninig yung survivors. Ay, iyak na naman ako. But congratulations sa sister mo.
Yeah.
That's really, thank you for sharing.
Family again. Family is important. And guys, for those that are staying, so today I'm gonna do this a little different, okay? Because I'm doing like an episode. I don't want to continue streaming my Christmas tree right after. So I'm gonna end this and then start another live stream. So for those who can again come back and do what you guys do, you're welcome. But again, on a positive note today, I'm glad that this monetization thing is done, and
Congratulations!
I don't have to worry about it. And again, James already told me don't mention it, but he didn't have to. But I'm super thankful that he sent me a what we call super chatter today. So thank you, James family. We don't have new chat. So, Bobby, what do you want to say? Let me put you on the spot.
Yeah, just want to say thank you sa mga umattend tonight. If there's anyone who's still watching in the background, those that were guests in the stream, and those of course that are the regular folks in the chat that stick around with us from the beginning till the end of the stream, or even joining in the middle.
Whoa.
Thank you for being there, and again, congratulations, Matan, for getting your monetization done.
Thank you.
Wish you well, my friend. Even though we don't see each other every day anymore.
I haven't seen you in I don't know. I think 2 years ago, man.
Yeah, man. When I left our old company.
2 years. Yeah, 2 years, 2018.
Yeah.
And I can't even
2018.
say let's get together because I don't know when that's gonna happen. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Can't yet. But yeah,
and,
we'll set something up once this entire lockdown and COVID thing goes away.
Lyelle already has a fan. So Nomad Honda, who's another fellow YouTuber, is like, she should
Hello
always
naman,
join.
Honda. Hello.
He wants you to always join and chit chat with us. It doesn't have to be a guest. She can join conversation along with us. So yeah,
He actually sent me a very encouraging message too. So thank you so much, Norman Honda.
There you go, buddy.
Thank
Good for
you.
you.
Thanks so much.
And again, keep an eye on your channel. At least I know I will be, and quite a few of us are gonna watch you and support you. So
Thank you.
Yep.
And I'll support you too, Manhan.
keep
And
doing.
Bobby, good luck. We'll support each other. This is the
Yep.
power of this.
Yes, and that's the only way you can. Well, not the only way, but that's a good way to make friends and succeed
And have fun,
and have fun while at it.
Have fun. Life is short. Don't take away for today. Life is short. Don't make it shorter. Bobby knows this. I always say this. Don't make it shorter. Have fun. Even though we're having problems, we can still have fun. We can still feel joy despite of what we're going through. Oh, let's do it.
With this being said, I will thank both of you for being with me, and thank you again, James, for the kind message. We are here for you. I'm waiting for your video to come up. So there you go. So that's I'm happy to see that. So guys, thank you. I'll what I'll do is I will end, and then I'll recreate another stream for my live Christmas tree. And like I said, you guys, you can come back if you wish, or you can leave it. I'm really opening up the Christmas tree to the world. If anyone is bored and they want to see how a Christmas tree looks like, they'll Google it, and they will not. No, but I'm serious. If you guys look on
Yes.
YouTube, there's people streaming fish tanks,
True.
Christmas trees, uh, pond. So this is a season. So I've been streaming my tree almost every night. So hopefully that person comes and like, oh my god, nice tree. Let me subscribe to his channel. So again,
Manhan, I have an idea.
tell me.
Since you're doing the Christmas tree, what if, because you're monetized now, what
Yes.
if every time I ask him a question, he's like super serious, like you'll never know what I'm what if you make a game for the viewers, for us, where you're gonna make us guess whatever you're going to stream, what do you call it? Stream? What do you call it when you stream your
Stream.
what you're gonna make us guess what will be your stream for that night. You've already had the Christmas tree. Maybe next time you can have your water tank or your fish, or
Fireplace.
then we'll guess, and whoever wins, well, it's up to you what's the prize.
But well, that's a good idea. But I did game with a bunch of other YouTubers where I sponsored their show.
Uh-huh.
The viewers were able to go and participate in a game show, which the host was like, yeah, this is sponsored by Travel and Life channel. So this gave not only people a chance to win money, but also to really showcase that, okay, Travel and Life is nice enough to do it. And those viewers, what happens is they end up coming and checking my channel out. So there's so many different ways of doing. I do want to do another game, kind of like a game show
Let
where
us know. Let us know. We'll join.
I'm thinking like I want to do it nice, and I also want to do a show like we did last time too. But again, I want to plan this and really make it entertaining. Now that I'm getting to know more people, I'm sure it will be fun. It will come. So
Okay,
stay
that's
tuned.
good.
All right, gents. I think I'm gonna wrap it up, and then maybe in the next 10 minutes after that, I will restart the Christmas stream. So, Bobby, have a good night, sir. Thank you for
Good night,
being
man.
my host, and
Lyelle, good night.
Unfiltered Soul. Thank you for
Good night.
being.
Good night.
I wish you a great night.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thanks again,
Thank you.
Madhan, for having us. Thanks, Bobby.
My
No
pleasure,
problem.
guys.
You're welcome.
Bye,
Thank you all
guys.
for attending. Now maybe I'll start calling you guys by name so that I know who's who. Bobby, it's okay if I kick you out.
Yeah, sure.
Um, Now let's go back to so. Um, hey, Paxic, thank you for joining, sir. So Paxic, Cone, I Patrick, James, Adeline, my wife, Casey, Bobby's wife. Um, um, I want to make sure I don't miss because that's not going to look good if I do that. Guys, did I miss anyone? Javan. Um, well, I hope I didn't forget anyone, but if I did, forgive me, guys. And thank you very much. And I wish you guys a great night. I will set up my tree and um, you guys are not obligated to come back, but if you feel like watching, then you are welcome to come and enjoy. So thank you, Josephine. Oh my goodness, how did I forget? So see, this is why I don't like to call out individually, because then I forget people. Josephine, I know you're in the background. Thank you. And see, Shaimra, I forgot about Shaimra. Jesus Christ, the one that kickstarted all this. So Shaimra, thank you. Cone, thank you. Namad Honda. Again, guys, all of you, my sincere um, gratitude to each and every one of you for your support. Um, thank you. I don't know if I'll have a official live stream tomorrow, but I will keep you guys posted. And I wish you all a great night. So thank you for coming, guys. Take care. How am I going to do this? I'm ending this shortly, guys. I'm just logging into my studio first, and then I'll hit end. Hopefully I can how do I do it?